Now then. Task manager. How much power are we eating? CPU, memory, disk network. Okay, how much power is my GPU eating? Oh, somebody using 23%. What the fuck? Should be more than fine. I'm so confused right now, bro. Yeah, somebody using like 23%. It's hard to monitor though, because I have to switch out tabs for this. Yeah, what? Dude, that makes no sense. Sorry if this is sounding like a technical difficulty stream, chat. I'm just confused as to why my computer crashed. Alright, want to try this again? Oh. You're not getting annoyed at me, are you?
No.
I don't mean to harp. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, we have a monthly profit of $1,000? How? Oh, that's from loans. Okay, I was gonna say. No way. Dude, I love this. Oh, am I streaming this to you?
No.
So I discovered another cheap coaster design that is very beneficial.
Oh, boy.
But unlike my other one, it's actually smooth, and Six Flags is actually building the same design, but they're building it differently. Yeah, the same design's getting added to my local theme park next year, I think. Actually, you know what it might be? It might be because I was streaming it to you as well. Alright, now let's check my usage. Oh! Okay, so when I stream this game, my GPU is using 84% of its power.
Oh boy,
now I
that's
see why
bad.
something overloaded. So the problem is not streaming this game. The problem is streaming it to each other while streaming it. Got it.
Which is weird because it works fine for me, but then again, I probably have a better processor.
Well, it's not that. The GPU is its own processor, and it's burning 84% of it doing this.
I think I just got. Well, I think it's because my build's just better than yours.
Listen, 2080 Super, you're still a top-of-the-line graphics card. I believe in you. You were bought specifically to run this game, so... I'm not kidding. That's not a lie. Yeah, see this coaster here?
Yeah.
They're actually starting to put these in Japanese microparks as well as Six Flags later on this year. What it is, it's called a linear synchronous horseshoe coaster. The actual real-world design is different because it doesn't use this. I only had so much room. It uses overbanks instead.
Yeah.
Which normally curve diagonally and then go around. But it works, and it gets a cheap throughput. Yeah, so... I made a reference with this. It's also very racist if you know the reference.
It's fitting.
What's weird is this ride spawns in with a reference to it. But they made... To not directly reference it, they made the paint orange. But I know how to bring it back with red. I'm actually going to change it again to make sure we don't get fucked on YouTube. I didn't think I'd be showing this. There we go. No muss, no fuss. Actually, let's make it blue just to avoid any kind of connotations. There we go. Yes, this is called a micro park. I'm not allowed to build... See the size of this map? This is the biggest map in the game. I'm only allowed to build in this square. You know how you build micro parks?
Wow.
These are a very common thing in Japan and Asia. You build them upwards.
Nice.
But this is a project for another day, because I don't feel like working on it right now. Yeah, I can't load anything that's gonna fucking mess my GPU, so I can't load any of my normal parts. What the fuck was
Makes
Tism
sense.
Land, and why did I make it?
Wait, what the fuck you just say to me?
I don't know what the save was.
Let's see it.
We're
It's
about
out of
to
curiosity.
find the fuck out. It was probably a park I started and then gave up on.
Maybe one of your first parks?
No, I know where my first park is, and it's embarrassing. It would also probably crash that. Oh! Oh, this looks nice! When did I start building this?
You have a habit of having a shit memory, man.
Landon says him. Oh, the Wendigo. This was fun to build. I liked building this. This is one of the unfinished parts. So I was messing around with the DLC for this. This is from the DLC. These are... That is... Both of these launch towers are. This statue is.
Makes sense.
You can't even see it. I just realized where I put it.
I like how you named it Tism Land of all things. Like, were you that bored?
I was actually
Or
drunk.
Were
but,
you just
know.
like? No wonder you don't remember making this, you asshole.
I just don't. You want to see my first park?
Oh no. Okay.
Keep
Let's
in
see
mind,
it.
this one I was just getting good at the game. If I can even find it. Here it is. I think this was it. I don't think it's Savannah Escape. Hang on, that's Icebound Falls, Radio Line. Ah! Here it is with its terrible name. I'm like, I'm gonna build a park based off of an apocalypse. Not realizing that it would look like a barren wasteland when I was done with it. There's one ride that I'm hoping I'm able to transfer to Planet Coaster 2 because we're going to have better dark rides. Yeah,
Oh, so
see
you
all
want
the
to take a quick
sprawling
peek? This
paths
is-
and everything? It's not good.
Oh.
It's a mess.
And I thought mine was bad.
Well, this was a first attempt. You at least knew how you were doing with paving. I do have a flash pass system, which is... Did they figure it out? This was really fun to build. I essentially built an entire... The whole goal of... I can't show you this ride because it has copyrighted music. I think. Hang on. Does it? Oh, the music's not on it right now. I have to be careful. A lot of these rides have copyrighted.
One can tell, right?
This was a really early wooden coaster attempt. See how it slows so much down on that drop?
Yeah.
The first coaster I ever built in this game that successfully worked is over here. Ignore that. I need to retheme this entirely.
What is that?
Ignore that.
What is that?
These are all my very earliest coaster designs, and I hate them. And I also don't have
What
the
is
heart to
wrong
get
with
rid
you?
of them.
What is wrong with you?
A lot of things. This is the Emperor's Revenge.
Turn that off. I think I can hear it.
Oh, this is a track that came with the game.
Okay, cool.
It's meant to be Star Wars, but not Star Wars. I would not put Star Wars music in here. That's guaranteed copyright infringement. Such bad scenery, yo. Oh, God. I need to take this concept and redo it. Oh, God, I can feel how rough this is, because I've ridden rides like this. So, how's your day been?
Chill.
Yeah, this was the first plaza that I ever built. As you can see, none of these are decorated, and half of the vendors have quit.
Nice.
This came out nice, though. This whole park needs an overhaul like crazy. I'm about to delete everything and keep... This was the first dark ride attempt. This is before I knew that you can use walls and shit. Like, what do you think of the look of this building? I can't wait for the new dark ride feature. You see how light always gets in despite everything being covered?
Yeah.
This is getting fixed in Planet Coaster 2 with the True Dark feature.
Nice.
Wait, this is an Intamin floorless and it let me build it this tiny? Jesus Christ. I don't have the heart to delete this. What is this? Oh god. My parks do get better though as time went on. I showed you Anime Land, right?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that's full of copyrighted music.
Oh, it is. I can't even load that save right now. We're getting immediately copyrighted by Anna Lee. Fucking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lists.
By the way, this is how jank Yakuza looked like in 2010. If you want to look, take a quick gander.
I'm trying not to switch tabs because I don't want to crash everything again. Hold up. What Yakuza is this?
Yakuza 4.
Doesn't look too bad.
There's a. You sure? Because I'm pretty sure these guys are built like Roblox characters.
I mean, yeah, they kind of are. Jesus Christ, Yakuza.
Yeah,
4.
that's. Yeah, 3 is worse. Kiryu looks like he's bulked up sincerely.
I'm gonna let you stay in Yakuza so we can calm my graphics card down a little bit. 'Cause you don't need to see the Planet Coaster gameplay, do you?
Oh no, I can still watch it if you want me to. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's like.
I'm just gonna let you chill in Yakuza
Damn.
because I don't want to stress my GPU out anymore than it already is stressed.
So we're just. So you're ending stream, or you're just gonna like.
No, I'm gonna keep
have it on?
streaming. You just want the nerd talk, didn't you?
Oh yeah, sure.
Uh,
Oh shit!
what happened?
My drawing tablet fell on my cords.
At least it's not wet. I've had that I've had that shit happen before. Where is my? They changed up the theme a bit for the second game, and I don't know how to feel about that. So you still gotta have janitors whistle the theme? That's the question. Come on, YouTube. Don't be a fucking word I can't say on stream. What I should do for this is start making a park until Planet Coaster 2 comes out and see how good I can make it, because it usually takes 3 months to make a good park, and see how good I can make a park in 1 month. Would that be enough of a challenge is the question. It usually takes months of fine-tuning. When I say fine-tuning, I mean making sure FlashPass works, making sure everybody's happy, making sure employees are paid, making sure paths are good, making sure, you know, the works. Do I look better shaved or worse shaved?
I can't see. Hold on.
Dude, you
You
know what
don't
I
know
want
who
to...
he is, but he's. You don't know who this guy is, but he's very importantly later down the series.
If we ever do that park idea for Planet Coaster 2, I want to get an avatar of your... I want to get a thing of your avatar just holding, like, theme park merchandise. That'd be funny as hell. Just like a Hats Fantastic hat on from this game. I think that'd be funny.
That's awesome.
Oh, that'd be cool. Would you be able to
That's
draw
awesome.
that? If I give you a reference.
Maybe. A lot of shitty.
Separate avatar.
park.
So just like a Hats Fantastic. That'd be funny as hell.
A lot of shitty merch on my character.
Holding a balloon. That'd be freaking funny. It's like, hey, I got a free pass. I'm gonna use it. Make your character look like you got a free lifetime pass. There's a Ghostbusters scenario in this game, and I've never played this DLC. I've never touched it. Oh, that's copyright. Oh, God. Now I remember why I never touched that.
Makes sense.
You did not hear the Ghostbusters theme, YouTube. Why does it do that when I click the icon? Hang on, there's a stream... Oh, wait, I can turn that off. There's a stream safe option in here. So I do want to try that DLC eventually.
Nice.
Where is it? I forgot that does that. Mute game soundtrack. Yes. Can I mute copyrighted soundtrack? Oh, mute licensed music. Christ. That's gonna... Dude, that was so close to a copyright strike right there. Like, oh shit,
So
I forgot about that. It was playing the Ghostbusters theme. Following reports of unusual disturbances in the Ghostbusters area of a new theme park, Walter Peck, the Environmental Protection Entity, begins an investigation. An anonymous tip brings the Ghostbusters to the same park, and the psychokinetic energy continues to build. At all points, there's something big on the horizon. Recommended. We advise players to watch the tutorial video and complete some career scenarios before attempting Who You Gonna Call. I think my 10 years of experience with this game is enough.
Yeah.
I think it is. I never touched this DLC, and it came free, this DLC. What if I could buy, like, a Planet Coaster hat? Like, you think they sell merch? Take charge of the new theme park featuring unique da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, I actually have to suck ghosts up in vacuums and shit. Walter Peck of the Environmental EPA. The EPA has imposed a fee on your park's profits. Hooray! Bastards. That's... Oh! This is where the city map comes from.
Oh, that's such a dick
So,
move. You
yes,
can't
your
just
part,
say,
and
"Oh,
even
by the
some
way, you
of
didn't
your
need to cut your
staff,
pinky." That's
like
we're
you have
we're
seen
too
a
that's
ghost.
too
Have
brutal
faith.
for the modern era.
Well, let me put that concern to rest right now.
Wait, excuse me,
See,
since
there
when
are
did
no
it...
such things as
Oh!
ghosts.
This
My
DLC
name
is using the
Special Agent
freaking
Walter Peck, and I'm the
parts of the
authority in
engine
charge
they
of
used in
this
Jurassic
investigation.
World 2.
Be assured the full weight and power of the EPA are now on the case.
Too late, Peck. The Ghostbusters are already here.
Did they actually hire the Ghostbusters to
You and your
voice
fellow
this?
hoaxsters
They
should be
did.
doing dinner theater somewhere and budding out of
Yeah, there must have been a
where
lot of
you
money for
don't
Bill
belong.
Murray and everyone else.
We're following
God, how
up
much
on an
money
anonymous
did you
tip.
spend on... I mean, Frontier makes a
Obviously,
fuck
we've
ton
been
of money
burying
ever
the
since they
hatchet and
released
working
this.
together on this.
You know they were
Ghostbusters
broke before the
and
release of
EPA
this
working
game?
hand in hand?
They almost went out of
Really?
business.
Of course not.
I'm on to you.
I told you
son.
what happened, right?
And when the time comes for you and the rest of you
No.
so-called
Atari almost fucked them
I
over.
drop the hammer.
Speaking of
I
Atari.
hope it's not on your foot.
It was either Atari or ATI, I don't remember. But some deal
I
with
see
royalties
you've
fell
already met
through.
Walter Peck, which means you must be pretty nervous by now. But as of this moment, it's the Ghostbusters who are on the scene. Ready to believe you and ready to help. That
I don't feel like playing this DLC. I just want to build shit.
Also, if you didn't know, Yakuza, at least after 2, has some of the weirdest plot lines ever. Like 3, 4, and 5 had some weird plot lines. Like they'll make or break if you really are a fan of the series.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, because these plots get insane.
I'm gonna call this park Farewell Falls, since it's probably the final park I'm gonna make before 2 comes out. Or is that too a depressing
Which
name for a
comes
theme
out
park?
when?
November. I love how instantly the game loads when there's nothing to load. Because the way the RCT3 engine works, which is just running on a hybrid of, is it loads every single object independently. So what is the plot of 4?
It's complicated. There's 4 protagonists, and each one all has a role to play that intersect with each other.
There's 4 protagonists. I thought 3 or 2 was a lot.
No, 2 was only 2 was yeah. 0, here's the thing. 0, they balanced it perfectly. 4 is like we're just gonna introduce a bunch of iconic characters and not figure out their plot lines fully.
So I was watching the initial trailer for Planet Coaster 1 earlier. They removed a lot of stuff from the concept trailer.
But if you think Yakuza 4 is bad, Yakuza 5 is worse because now you gotta deal with 5 protagonists.
5
And that
protagonists.
story is even more complicated.
I mean, they love their protagonists in those games. How long do I have this entrance for? This, like, ye olde classic entrance. I like this.
You know, if you want to get a cheap monitor that's 4K, I have one you can buy. That's the one I bought.
I don't really need a 4K monitor. I don't really care for one.
I know, but it's like a portable one for it's like when you're traveling on the road and shit.
Yeah, whenever I go to my brother's place, he has a monitor I can use.
Fair point.
Plus, I have
you
2
have a
other
second
monitors.
monitor, you just need to set it up.
I have 2 other monitors plus 1 behind me, but that one set on fire the last time I used it, so suffice to say I haven't used it.
What about the other 2?
I don't know why it's still in here. I just have it unplugged, so I know it's a fire hazard. I just use it for retro computers, so I know that's what set it on fire.
That
The
explains
other
a
2 need to
lot.
be hooked up. So I don't want to throw it out, because it's hard to get a monitor now that has VGA inputs. Or video grid array. I hate the way Pabs work in this. That looks terrible. And again,
Oh yeah, I forgot Yakuza 4 was in that era of the series where the Tojo clan was struggling and they were just sort of being fucked over every chance they got.
I thought they always get fucked over every time they get, every chance they get. That's better. I like doing a 3-pronged entrance because it disperses the crowds a little bit. And you don't get overcrowding on your main thoroughfare. Because guests will complain when they bump into each other too much. Because they don't understand social distancing. It's not hard, people. It's not.
But yeah, but here's the thing. It's way worse in 4. Because essentially, because you know how the modern era, like this decade, like last decade, they started to crack down on the Yakuza?
Yeah.
And you already know how Yakuza likes to implement real-world terms into the games, right?
Oh, I know they do.
This was like right before they started to like crack down on the Yakuza, and already by then a lot of the families were.
I mean,
getting,
Japan
like, fucked
already
over
was.
because-
They just kept it. Japan likes to do police investigations privately.
Yeah, it just so happens that it's now when like the Yakuza are getting like affected because essentially it's like they can't adapt to the modern era because the modern era is just like a bit much. There's a
Yeah.
reason in 7 the whole plotline of that game is literally just, oh, the Tojo clan is being disbanded.
Especially since a lot of practices that they used to employ
No
are just
longer
being
apply.
straight up employed by the Japanese youth, like tattoos and the like.
Yeah. So essentially, like, yeah, that's the whole. Yeah, that's essentially the whole gist of it. Anyways, I gotta do something. Be right back.
Alright. That's a good Main Street design. It's not the most even thing, because paths suck in this. You know. Do I know how I want to theme this? Absolutely not. But I know I do like acacia trees, so... Yeah, I just want to build some limited money, so I don't necessarily care about campaign stuff at the moment. Just want some nice yellow flowers to go under here. Looks good. Can I make that other one red? Or light red? Perfect. I like using the lip of the path as a flower bed separator. You can build those in this, but I don't like building those because they can get fidgety and weird. I'd rather just use a straight lip of the path. Like, a lot of real parks have fences around their flower beds, but guests aren't going to straight up break the rules and try and trample your flower beds in Planet Coaster. They will destroy your benches when they get pissed off, but luckily they leave your flower beds alone. Because if a guest trampled my flower bed, I'd have to kill them. Even though that feature was taken out in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but you know. Because Frontier ain't exactly cool with you dropping guests into lava. Or water. Or crashing them into other roller coaster cars, but you know. It's modern times. You can't just go murdering your theme park guests. That's not good conduct. Shinigami's gonna come back and be like, wait, what are you talking about? Also, this is premium content, me just placing down a flower bed. Internet-tainment! Probably the most intricate digital flower bed I ever made was in Animal Crossing. I essentially made the United States flag, and it took forever, because getting blue flowers in Animal Crossing is a bitch. Because to do it manually, you have to get flowers to breed with each other in a certain way. So I just enlisted... Luckily, the game has had and still has a massive Amino Discord following, where you can just connect with other users and get what you need through there. So I did that, and I got a bunch of blue flowers to finish it, and it was great. I also got... The guy also gave me a ton of trees, because the Animal Crossing community is fucking amazing. Like, I hope the rumors are true that we're getting another city-based one. Because I kind of just want to live out a digital life in a city. That's what I crave. And I don't know if they're gonna do that. They might. Then we're gonna do... Ooh, I like that. Ooh, looks nice with the darker red on the side of it. Usually when I'm doing solo color flower beds, I'll just copy paste. But if I want to do something intricate, I'll do it like this. Shinigami always wonders why these take months to make, these parks. This would be why. Intricate flower beds, anyone?
Yes. Why do they take so long?
Because of stuff like this, I'm making an intricate flower bed. I like flowers.
Why?
Because I like flowers. Also, I'm assuming you heard my rants about Frontier not letting you murder guests anymore. So I went to this tulip farm a while ago. They had gorgeous flower beds and tulips. It was great.
I heard that.
What?
I heard that. It was Yeah, I heard that.
They haven't let you do it
Ransom
since
doors.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 because of
I want to commit mass murder and get sued the fuck out of.
because the ESRB was like, no, no, you can't do that, or we're gonna have to rate your game M.
I mean, it's funny.
Oh no, it's borderline hilarious.
But then he-
Granted, I can make what's called a red mist coaster, which theoretically would break a person's neck. It's not difficult.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I love capitalism.
Capitalism. Fucking over entertainment since 1969. Ooh, God, switch back to day. I can't see. Let's fix lighting. There we go. Oh, I'm not sharing the game with you. I forgot. I think I'm the only viewer of my own stream. Oh, well.
Yeah. Why didn't you announce it first off?
I forgot. It's whatever, though.
Announce it, motherfucker. Announce it, bitch.
When I'm done making a digital
it.
flower bed.
Do it, pussy.
Do it now. I'm gonna. Just want to finish this
Be
digital flower bed.
responsible.
What?
Promote your shit. Be responsible. Promote your
Be
shit.
responsible. Oh, I'm gonna in a second. Too much of a gap. Too much of a gap. Now I just deleted flowers. No. I'm going full Tism mode on this.
Please go full tism. It'll be glorious.
That's what I'm doing right now. Making a freaking intricate flower bed. Because I'm gonna make a nice park entrance. And the only thing that's gonna stop me is surely not government regulations. Hmm. I wish we had like Avatar and like sci-fi trees like we did in Planet or Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but we do not. That'd be neat.
Be awesome.
That's what I'm hoping to do for DLC for PC2 is sci-fi DLC. Because the sci-fi stuff we have is cool, but we don't have like any plants and shit like that.
You want proper sci-fi.
Which we had in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but they haven't done like good stuff like that since 3. Like I'd like to make like pulsating veiny plants and shit like that. There we go. Like we have tendrils and things, but they're not like sci-fi. They're from the horror update. Where are my fountains at? Ooh, that is way too big for what I want to do with it. Okay. Are they all that size? Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
Why not?
One thing I hope they bring back is waterfalls, because I miss waterfalls. That was one thing they removed that upsets me still. So I love using them in the zoo expansion. Those were fun to do. Do I have things in pyrotechnics?
You know what I find funny about Kamurocho and Yakuza is that place might as well be fucking Japanese Gotham City.
I mean, yeah, it is Japanese Gotham City essentially. Okay, I like that a lot better.
Too much shit. too much shit happens in that city to be normal.
Oh, I know. I mean, from people, like, getting themselves covered in oil and not able to... Ooh, I don't like those fountains there, actually. That actually looks kind of ass. I never liked the way fountains worked in this. Where are my terrain tools at? Nah, that won't work. We're just gonna do typical garden scenery. That's the way I like to do things.
Also, Squid Game Season 2 got announced.
That was announced a while ago.
I know, but they released the trailer.
Again, that was announced months ago. I just haven't seen it yet.
No, this one's just recent. This one's recent.
Was it?
Yeah, there's a recent trailer.
Ah, sick. It wasn't even supposed to get a season 2, but they realized, oh shit, this blew up.
This blew up so fast. And the memes that were created, the fan games that were made.
There's an interesting video on if Light and Kira can, what would happen if Elle and Kira competed in the Squid Games, and it was interesting.
Would they even survive it?
They would. They'd be smart enough to. At least Light would.
Elle doesn't seem like to have the physical.
No, Elle is actually quite strong, even though he's depicted not. Like, you saw the tennis episode, right? Like, Elle used to be like a tennis champion, I think. I might be thinking of Light. I'm not sure.
Probably Light. I doubt Elle has the Elle doesn't have the vibe.
No, Elle is literally like Japanese Batman. Like, he's trained in martial arts and he's actually really strong.
Really?
Yeah. He just lives a sedentary lifestyle. That's the thing. Like, he was able to keep up with Light in a tennis match, and he was British tennis champion at one point. At least that's all from the BB murder case novels, which never got an official translation over here. They only got a fan translation. Hey, Obata, get on that. Oh, wait, no. It actually wasn't Obata that wrote them. It was a fan of Death Note, and Obata read the books himself, and he's like, these are amazing. I love this. Keep printing them. Which, you know you've done good when the official creator of the thing is like, I love it. You know?
Yeah.
When the official creator of the thing that you took inspiration from is like, I love this, don't stop.
Wait, who?
The official creator of Death Note read the BB Murder books. You would think he would copyright strike them. No, 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 he loved them. The BB Murder... You didn't hear the BB Murder trial books?
No, I never heard of them.
They're essentially a prequel to Death Note, the main series of Death Note, and they focus on L's, like, one of L's first cases. It's where, like, Naomi Takeda is introduced and stuff like that. Like, they even reference them in the anime, because the author wrote the... Because it was written during the time of the manga, but so they referenced them in the anime.
Oh, because it was made before.
Because I think the girl who committed suicide, Kami Takeda, wasn't in the initial manga. She was created for the BB Murder books. I think. I don't exactly remember. I haven't read them. I need to read them. I wish there was an audiobook version of them. I might just straight up read them, though, because they're available for free online. It kind of makes me wish we got like more L novels.
We never will, though.
The only like L stuff that we have is the third Japanese live action Death Note movie, which isn't that good, and then the BB Murder books. 'Cause apparently,
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. Not gonna lie, Willem Dafoe as Ryuk and
perfect casting
he was
decision.
really good.
That was the only thing I liked about that movie.
I think one of my favorite lines is like the closest anyone got to writing my name was like, you could try to write my name, but fair warning, the closest people ever got to writing my name was 2 letters.
Dude, it's such a shame. Like, they tried to make it a horror movie when it wasn't. Like, I feel like it was a lot of people are saying it was like a failed Final Destination 6 script, which very well could have been.
Wait, was it made by the Final Destination people?
No, but it had that vibe to it, like the gore and stuff.
Oh, let me guess.
So a lot of
They
people
took it the wrong way.
theorized it was
Thought
like a failed FD script.
Let me guess. Did they assume that the manga was not what it was because they heard the name Death Note and thought, oh, it must be a horror series?
I feel
But
like
in
if it
reality,
was
it's
its
more of
own
a-
movie that had nothing to do with the Death Note, it would have been better.
Not really. I mean, there's a reason it didn't work out.
Oh, I know there is.
There's a lot of reasons.
I mean, I don't know, man. It felt like it was meant to be something else, and then it got turned into a Death Note movie last minute.
You're not wrong.
Like, I could smell a failed Final Destination script from a mile away. Oh, guess what I found out last night? I think you were on stream when I figured this out. They actually are making another one.
Yeah, you did. I think you
We-
were on pills. That's why you say you don't remember. Because you told me that when you were after taking your meds.
Ah, dude, I'm so happy about that, though.
I like
these-
how. Speaking of which, with the Resident Evil stream, I could not tell if you were like off your meds because you barely realized you were off your meds, but you were acting really normal.
Well, here's
and
the
I'm
thing.
like,
It takes me a day or two to go nuts from not having my meds.
so.
So I won't... I was trying to tell you that the night you were like, go take your medicine. I'm like, I'm fine, bro. I was just a little off kilter.
Well, either way, it's like well, either way, it's just like it's still your meds. So you might as well just go through and take them.
Oh, yeah, I should. Ah, damn it. I did this flower bed so terribly. I should have just... You know, we're going to do this instead, since I already have these in a nice line. I don't want to have to put flower... I don't want to have to reline a flower bed in here again. Whatever. Is that Japanese music coming from your game or mine?
It's Chinese, but yeah.
Oh, I'm like, wait. Since when does this game have that kind of music? Oh my god, I must be off my meds. Jesus. Ah, dude, you know what I'm happy about? Like, generally happy about? I get to go on a family pumpkin picking trip on the 5th. Oh, I get some cute pictures of my little nieces and nephews kicking pumpkins. It's gonna be great. Have you ever done that?
What?
Family pumpkin picking trips? Like, have you ever got... Are there, like, pumpkin farms and stuff near you? You there?
Yeah.
Have you ever, like, went pumpkin picking?
No.
Really? It is like something most kids do in my state when they're young. We bought a farmland up north. You should do that with your little... You should take your little sister's pumpkin picking this year. Guarantee you'll love it. You know what my dad would always do? He would somehow find a pumpkin bigger than most of our heads. I don't know how he did it, but he always did. How goes Yakuza 4?
There's nothing else. It's sort of gonna change the game. Because oh my god, I keep forgetting. I'm so used to Zero, Gaiden, and like the modern Yakuzas that I'm not used to having just the one style for each character.
Oh, where
Which,
the
by the way,
heck is my
Akiyama,
check
one of the
mark?
MCs of 4, might as well be fucking Sanji, because that man has
Sanji.
kicks for days.
Of course he does. Dude, can you imagine
No,
we got
no, he's
a Yakuza style One Piece game? That'd be sick.
Dude, that would be cool, actually. It would be a perfect fit, because the Yakuza devs know how to do, like, self-contained stories. They did it with Fist of the North Star. They can easily
Like,
do
even
it.
if it's just for like the Alabasta arc or something.
Yeah, they work well when it comes to, like, the crime dramas. So maybe something like the Alabasta arc, or adapting,
Dude, that arc had
like,
me
making
in
a whole new
tears
arc.
near the end. Like, the amount of emotional chargedness in that arc was insane.
You think that arc was great? You gotta watch the rest, because remember, you stopped watching One Piece after Alabasta.
It's because I wasn't really interested after Alabasta.
Well, believe me, you're missing out. You're missing out on the best arcs in the series.
So I heard it gets really bad towards the end.
No. What do you mean really bad? They get amazing. They come out. They have the best arcs in the series at that point.
That's what I've been told. It gets like really bland toward the end, so a lot of actors feels like a lot of Oh, I'm thinking of Bleach. Hang on. Like towards the end of the original Bleach anime, a lot of the voice actors just kind of gave up.
Which one, the sub or the dub?
Both.
Well, that's the thing with Bleach. It's like with Naruto. When you have a series that goes on for that long, you
It's
tend to
kind
have
of a
people that just
shame that
start
like
getting
100
bored.
episode animes are sort of dead now, but I don't blame them.
Which, yeah, because those animes are really expensive to produce for. Not only that, most of the time you don't even get good animation because they're 100 episode animes.
One anime I don't want remade is Yu Yu Hakusho. Mainly because and if it is remade, I kind of want like an HD 2D style, the old art style, if you get what I mean. Like, keep the old, like, character designs. Just, like, HD 2D it up, you know?
Also, I showed off that game last night for this man, Blood Rain, and yeah, he was like, "Yep, it looks like a janky PC game."
That's kind of, like, that's the kind of anime I want to do. I'd, like, keep, like, the old style of, like, drawing, kind of like that Dragon Ball Yu Yu Hakusho early 2000s, 90s look. But I'd make it, like, in HD.
Yeah, cell drawings like that take a lot of effort. Because back
I know,
then,
it's
you
all
already know,
computerized
Japan was
now.
like-
And a lot of the old
Here's the
cell-drawn
thing.
anime are kind of actually rotting.
yeah, so that's why like a lot of them try their best to like do 4K upgrades or shit.
Like,
to,
you can
have
see a
more
lot
fun
of
on
that. You know, it's a
DVDs.
shame. You can see a lot of that in the HD Dragon Ball remasters, even though they're working on a 4K Dragon Ball remaster. At least Korea is. Again, and I know I say this every stream, what is happening in Korea to where they're just kicking ass in the entertainment sphere?
They saw that Japan was taking the spotlight, so it's like, you know what?
Like,
Asia's more than just
respect.
Japan. We're gonna. Asia's more than just Japan. We're gonna show them why.
It's like,
I was
like-
about to make a really racist joke.
it's like
but
they
never
figured out,
mind.
oh, foreign countries like stuff that other foreign countries produce?
That's not just gotcha.
Hold my beer!
Okay. And then they made Stellar Blade. They made
They made
Oh, let's
Squid
see,
Game, they
Stellar
made
Bla-
freaking...
Hive, which you keep mentioning to me.
I love Hive.
They made Lies of P. They made a lot of good games recently too. Like I even have a few hack and slashes, which by the way, Korea is a hot spot for hack and slash indie games. They fucking love that shit. Like most hack and slashes that are like DMC that I find are from Korea. And not gonna lie, a
Dude, put
lot
them
of
in charge
them
of a
look
Berserk
fire.
game. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
All right. You work for a studio that has access to every other anime studio. Who would you put on what?
Trigger on a Guilty Gear anime.
I would order Bones to make a brand new Gantz anime.
Were they the original animators?
Yeah, I'd be like, no censoring, by the way. None of that. Put it on an adult anime channel, which usually aren't censored.
Oh boy, that's gonna be rough.
No,
That
you're
shit
allowed
was
to.
so well.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with Japan that I don't get why this keeps happening. A lot of anime is sold on DVD in Japan, like more so than TV because of like their work schedules.
That's weird.
It's just the way it is. That's why our anime box sets cost so much. And I kind of prefer it that way. Yet stuff still gets censored, and it's odd. I mean, censorship's also a way to sell more box sets, because people know that, like, oh, the box set won't be censored, I should buy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vice versa on the US, because I already know box sets usually aren't censored. There's one scene in particular in the Naruto. There are two scenes in the Naruto the 4th movie that I'm surprised they got away with. Wanna know what scenes?
What?
There's one scene where they show Shion naked with like a Barbie doll body that I'm surprised they got away with towards the end. And there's another where they show the main villain doing actual surgery on himself, which I'm surprised they got away with. Like, the fact they got away with those scenes is incredible. I feel like, though, it would have been rated R, considering they've been rating every single, like... You know they've been rating every single Demon Slayer movie R when it comes over here?
Yeah.
Which... Why? Like, can you imagine the amount of pissed off
Decapitation,
teens over this?
Decapitation, blood and gore, you know, the usual.
And the anime is also for teenagers, not adults, so I don't know why the MPAA isn't taking that into account.
But what about the... And yet there's a precocious amount of blood and gore.
It's why it's why we need a freaking 15 rating like Europe has. That would solve that problem instantly. I don't know why we don't add that in. Like, it doesn't affect me in the slightest, but I feel bad for teens that just want to go watch an anime movie, you know?
Yeah, but then again, I like how Demon Slayer as a series is slowly losing steam, because it's like they realize the story's not that good.
And the manga's really short, so they're already going to be rushing toward a conclusion.
Well, here's the thing. I think the arcs later on get, like, super short, so it's like, yeah.
One feature that people requested for Planet Coaster 2 is the ability to make our own animatronics. Guess what wasn't added?
Yeah.
The ability to make our own animatronics.
And what?
It's kind of unfortunate, but that sounds like a really complicated feature that even I feel like modern engines would have issues with. Because unless you're good at animation rigging, it's not going to happen.
Also, apparently Ruben Langdon, the voice of Dante, has retired.
Really?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I think there's something happening to him.
Probably his throat is going. It happens to a lot of voice actors.
No, it's not that. Apparently, he's been sort of on a conspiracy craze recently.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the reason why he wasn't brought back for Dante in the anime. Apparently, he was,
What, did he go full
You wanna know-
Republican conspiracy nut?
he said that COVID wasn't real.
Ooh, full Republican conspiracy nut. Dude, I've worked with
Yeah,
a
it was-
conspiracy nut before that made everything political and like tried to say like, oh, the Democrats are causing COVID and yada yada yada. The shots don't work.
Like, I don't think he said anything about
you ever
that.
heard
But
of
he was like saying.
You ever heard of herd immunity? It's the reason we're not
Like, I
all
don't
dead
think
for
he was
polio.
like actually saying that shit, but oh my god, was he saying some weird stuff?
Ah, this always comes out so cool. What do you think of this little scene?
Let me see it. Oh, that looks neat.
All made by hand. Oh, wait, I can add their treasure chest. You know what's funny? See this item here?
What?
It's the most expensive scenery
Yeah.
item in the golden treasure chest is the most expensive scenery item in the game. And it's
Are
only
you
scenery.
shitting me?
No,
Are
they
you
did it on
shitting
purpose.
me?
It's the most expensive
Why?
item in the game. Because it's a joke. That's why. Dude, Frontier's British. They're gonna use their British humor until they die. Kind of sucks when you're building a pirate theme thing, but you know. There we go. I mean, if you're gonna have a cart, load it up with treasure. See,
You know what's a good anime I can recommend to you?
Oh, what?
You ever heard of Super Crooks?
No, that sounds interesting.
It is. It's amazing.
I'm hoping for the second game they allow mods so we can get some actual like modders making animatronics and items and shit. That'd be neat. They're probably not going to do that though. Also, you know one thing they took out from Point of Coast from RCT3 that they never added back as ratings? You know, like in other countries like China, if you have alcohol in your game, it's rated M immediately.
Yeah.
They used to have like alcohol stands. I mean, you can still do it. You just rename a soda stand. But I never saw the point anyway of having alcohol at theme parks. Why would you want to be drunk at a theme park?
You do that at a bar.
Precisely. I can make these trees
For a
look a bit
reason.
better, but I don't have enough room. Alright, this is the final Bailey I gotta decorate, so I'm gonna start putting some, I'm trying to make a main street. That's what I'm trying to make. So... It's in the lair of Scylla. I want a pre-made pirate building, please. Ah, perfect. I think the pirate theming, honestly, is the best looking theming they have in this game. There we go. Want to see a neat little trick with adding, with recycling already existing buildings?
Let's see it.
Say if I want to turn this into a, information stand, I edit the building. Take this down. Oh, wait. What the fuck? Hang on. Edit building. Take this wall down. Yeah, Ma? Okay.
There's this YouTube channel I've been watching recently where they're just like a big fan of JoJo, and it's like,
Alright.
why don't we put JoJo in everything? And it's the funniest shit
Okay.
I've seen in a while.
What'd they do?
Like this YouTuber, essentially, he's really good at editing, and what he does is that he edits in. He basically is like, what if I put JoJo in everything? And he just put JoJo in basically a shared universe with a bunch of other animes.
That's funny. Then you take something like an information booth. Plonk! Then you, Then, like a masterful surgeon, you stitch the building closed by doing this. That is not the thing I want, though. What type of lime plaster? Oh, that's castle. Lime plaster. And then bada bing. It's like there was never a difference. Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
Hi, you're gonna be selling fast passes. You excited? Yeah? Good. Be cool if I could dress the employees up in like pirate uniforms and shit, but it doesn't let me do that. Wait, are they actually gonna buy fast passes because they're the only thing here? No, I figured.
I like how Dio from JoJo went from like the most pettiest teenager alive, university student, to just the most hater of haters in JoJo.
Most hater of haters.
He looked at Jonathan and is just like, fuck you in particular, and ruined his life for like no reason.
That sucks.
No, like literally, Dio just looked at Jonathan and is like, fuck you in particular, and just tried to fuck him over every chance he got.
Damn, that's some petty bullshit.
He is petty, and it's like, and ever since Jonathan killed him in part 1, he's like, you know what, I curse your bloodline. And you're like, well, why? Because I fucking hate you, that's
Because
why.
I feel like it, douchebag.
That's exactly the case, dude. He's such a piece of shit for no reason.
Oh, I know.
He's just like, fuck you in particular, and fuck this place, and fuck you too.
Fuck your mother. Okay,
You know what's
maybe not.
fucked up? You want to know how petty Dio was, in general?
How petty we talking?
He took the first kiss of Jonathan's crush.
Now that's some petty shit.
You want to know why?
Oh, why?
Because she was in love with Jonathan and he figured it out.
Really?
Yes, it was solely because she was in love with Jonathan, where it's like, I'm gonna steal your first kiss because you're in love with my brother.
Now that is petty.
He is petty.
That's gulpy soda. Oh, whoops, did I put 2 gulpy sodas in? Didn't mean to do that. Gulpy! We need gulpy energy. Gulpy! I'm so glad they're keeping the gulpy dinosaur. He makes me happy. I need some stucco. God, I'm so like relaxed whenever I play Planet Coaster. You notice how I'm not making any fucked up jokes?
Yeah, because it's your calm game. You play it to chill out.
I do.
And I'm not gonna get in the way of that.
I'm essentially stimming myself, as the autism community calls it.
You're stimming. Yep, that checks out.
There's a reason why the stereotype exists of us owning games like this. That, like, see, theme parks have always been my happy place because I grew up around them. Literally.
Makes sense.
I'd love to go to one, but unfortunately, you can't really go to a theme park by yourself if you're seen as a weirdo. And it's depressing.
Seen as a what?
A weirdo.
That's stupid.
It's like, oh yes, because I go to a theme park by myself means I'm going to hurt somebody. No. I just want to ride some rides, damn it. Is that a crime? Remember these numbers? FBA 5... yeah. FBA F5C. Oh wait, never mind. I just copy paste it. Oh, that actually looks kind of jank. Can I fix that? It's not gonna let me, like... Is it not gonna let me use... No, it's not. Shit. I just noticed the Gulpy stands play the Planet Coaster theme. Oh, that's neat. I like that. No, that's too big. Need something to cover that little splotch there. Gulpy! I love when you place down a certain thing, it plays the brand jingle. How fun is that? Now, if I hear complaining that there's not enough drink stalls and there's 3 drink stalls, I will murder all of you. Understood? Okay, good. I won't, but, you know, I'll be pretty pissed. Alright, that's that. I'm kind of designing this in reverse. Now I'm going to the mode, because I'm, like, getting distracted. One thing I did learn is how to make the paving look good despite the crappy system. Like, you know what I learned to do? Like, you know you tried to build a circle? See how I have it arranged in a grid like this? You there?
Yeah.
See how I have it arranged in like a grid system? This genuinely works a lot better than circles.
How do you know?
That, I'm very used to doing it from RCT3 because it worked on grids.
Makes sense.
Problem is, it's a lot more expensive doing a main street like this. One thing that's gonna be nice with Planet Coaster 2 is I'm able to like have guests sit among the scenes because of the way the new paving system works, which is gonna be nice. I wish they had like, you know those standee things you find in like entertainment places, like those things you put your heads through that you take pictures with. What do they call them? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
What do they call them again? I wish they had those.
What?
Those you know the things you put your heads through, and it makes it look like a pirate or whatever.
Oh.
I wish they had those.
No.
That'd be
We
so
did
cute.
have these prairie dog hole things that had like a little plastic dome over you can see through.
Interesting.
It was fun. We get to see animals through it.
That's cool. Oh, that's where I got those penguin pictures. Did I ever send you those aquarium pictures I took?
I think so. Did you?
That's how I got those penguin pictures.
Nice.
God, I wish they would have took Planet Zoo and just combined it with Planet Coaster 2, so we have the entire kit and caboodle, but they didn't do it, and it's kind of a shame. That's why RCT3 is still the ultimate park builder, because you have just everything at your disposal. The only limit is if you're running a 64 or 32-bit system and what version of the game you're running. There's one trick I learned: put a garbage can by every single bench so guests constantly use them. This way you save your janitor a lot of time and frustration. Also, since this is a Gulpy stand, I want... Hang on. Where is my path tool? Ah. Scenery. All. Enter. Oh, is that under scenery? Entertainment point. Ah. Why can I not place this on already existing path? Why? That's dumb. It makes it look terrible. Entertainment point, scenery. Where my pirate shit at? Scenery type. Pirate. Ooh, yeah, we're starting to get lag already. That didn't take long. I want some barrel scaffolding. Didn't I have one that I can do like a rolling barrel? I thought I did. Huh. Interesting. Oh, gonna need... Oh, that actually looked really cool with the wall. Nah, that one. I'm just gonna use... And then we can separate it out with some trees as a divider. Oh god, help, I'm going Tism mode.
Go full Tism. Embrace it.
Then we can separate it out with some trees as a divider. You know, if I could put
Embrace
this
the
much
Tism.
attention in actually designing stuff, I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be as fun.
I wouldn't be. You're right. You know what anime brought up a valid point? You know how like the cure what I have would change my entire personality?
What?
A thing that made me super sad and almost made me cry is this episode of oh my god, what's the name of it? Not It Invaded. Fuck, what's the name of it? Madhouse recently made it, and of course it's a Madhouse show. They have a habit of making me bawl my eyes out. Hang on. It'll come to me. Gene of AI. So they had an episode with this like AI kid, right? Who had like behavioral issues.
Yeah.
And they could essentially like reprogram his brain, which is what the you know those brain trips Elon Musk is trying to do?
Yeah.
That would be his solution to like autism, and it's like, I don't want that. I like the way I am. That's why I always preach self-acceptance when you're autistic. Like, who would want to change themselves like that? Like, of course, since the kid was essentially a robot, he had to do that. But it's like, oh, God, no.
Realistically, there are a few people that think it's worth it, but in reality, it's not.
It's my brother always says, like, why wouldn't you want that? I'm like, Chad, you don't have what I have. You can't think that way.
I think it just... Did you just dox your brother?
I don't give a shit. He knows I stream. But it's like, that's not his real name.
Okay, cool. Because I was about to say...
But it's like, step into my shoes for a minute and think about what you're saying. Please. And it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why autism's categorized as a behavioral health issue and not a mental health issue. There's a difference between behavioral and
Yeah.
mental health. But yeah, that episode really got to me because it got me thinking about that. I'm like, oh god. And you know what like really was the kicker at the end of the episode? The kid like had an autistic trait, savant trait of knowing how to play piano as a stim, and he forgot how to do it. I'm
Oh,
like,
that sucks.
oh god, why?
That
I'm like-
sucks major.
I can
balls.
tell that was like what Japan was trying to show there. You can't like not tell me that's what they're trying to show. And it's like, oh god, this hurts me at an emotional level. Why, Madhouse? Why? That's why they're in. That's why they're my favorite anime studio for a reason.
That's gotta try doing more original stuff too.
Well, it was based on a manga that was like top selling. I'm gonna bribe you with money to stay, and it just upset me. And I'm like, very rarely does does media upset me. The only other show that upset me like that was the final episode of Clannad. That really upset me. Because as I told you, my siblings were having kids at the time, and I'm like, oh god, please let their kids and themselves be okay. Like, God, if you ever listen to a thing I have to tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm about to hire my favorite mascot. Gulpy Rex! I love him. Look at this man. What do you think?
That looks cool.
I love him so much. I want to hug him. He is the best. You know how those like T-Rex inflatable costumes were popular at the time? Like 2014?
Yeah.
That's what he's based on, and he's great. They better bring him back in the sequel. I'm gonna fucking sue somebody. Except I'm not gonna let him walk around. He's gotta get assigned to the entertainment point. Because I can't waste this beautiful scenery. Granted, I could
I
just
mean,
put
would you really want to?
No, except he's better when he walks around. So the point of entertainers is to make sure... Oh, I forgot to turn off the staff room feature. Hang up. I wonder if I could set this in settings to just not turn on when I start a new game. That is bugging me right there, how that path didn't align. Park management. Add new roster. Da. Save roster. The roster feature they perfected in this game. It was a thing they introduced in 3. Just note this is technically Roller Coaster Tycoon 4 if I'm ever referencing games by number. Get to your post, bro. Who needs a pirate when you have Gulpy Rex? I sure as hell don't. Oh, did I not hire a janitor? No wonder people are bitching about, litter. You. And... You know, this is one of the first games of the era to have LGBT representation. You want me to find it so I can show you?
If you want.
Are they holding hands? No. There's some same-sex guests that will hold hands, and people got so miffed about it on release. I don't give a shit. But a lot of people do. Did I ever tell the story on stream on how my family accidentally went to a theme park during Gay Day?
Yeah.
I have. No. I can't find any guests doing that, but there will be guests that do that. If people are... Like, I'm surprised this isn't on the woke game list.
bro. Oh, I completely forgot about that list.
If it ever does end up on there, I will personally sue the creator of the list. I have a very good human rights lawyer. And I do, too. Like, he won actually, like, a bunch of high-profile cases with women's rights, and it's amazing. Not to mention my case, which I can't go into any more details on. Because actual legal reasons. Why is it when I go full Tism, I make stuff look so good? Multiple staff members have low workload. Yeah, that would be in the mechanics since there's no rides yet. I'm getting there.
God.
I need to make food
Rewatching
stands first.
Rewatching JoJo makes me realize that Dio didn't deserve anything he got, both good and bad.
I need to send you this thing from a JoJo posing school.
No, because like seriously,
Hannah, what a
like
thing.
Dio. Here's the thing, Dio, like yeah, he lived a shitty life, but he got given the good life. He got given things no other kid could ever have, and he fucking destroyed it out
Wasn't
of
Dio
pettiness.
rich?
And I'm like, no, he was poor originally, and then like because here's the plot how it goes in the beginning of part 1. You're reading it. Jonathan's dad gets caught in an accident. The mother's dead, but his son's alive. There was a man along with his wife there that wanted to rob the corpse. He was dead. And unfortunately, his father was not. And Jonathan's dad thought Dio's dad was going to save him. In reality, Dio's dad just wanted to rob his corpse.
Right.
And in order to make it look like he wasn't trying to rob him, he like pretended, "Oh, you came to save me." "Oh, thank you." And he's like, yeah, I came to save you, yeah.
Sure.
And then it's like, if you ever like need any help or have a son, then he can gladly join my family.
That sounds sus.
And then when Dio was born, his dad was a piece of shit and was abusive towards him,
Of course.
and his mother died because of it. And the thing is, and after like the whole thing, the whole shebang, Dio was a piece of shit towards the family the whole time when he was like joining as well.
God, I love the names of stuff in this.
But it's like Jonathan never truly hated him. He never really hated him at all. And I'm like, bro, you had a true brother and you threw it all away, you piece of shit.
I need to watch JoJo. I have not seen JoJo, and I call myself an anime fan.
No,
I am
'cause seriously, that's what's
disgusted
gonna- That's what's gonna make you hate Dio, because it's like he had all this. He had a family that cared for him, money that would set him for life. He lived a happy school life, and he still hated JoJo.
I still need to be an asshole. Hold my beer.
Exactly, like bro is just hating for no reason. And the best part is Jonathan even wanted to get along with him too. He wanted to be a good friend to him, but Dio's like, nah, fuck you. He like I said, he deserved he didn't like I said, he didn't deserve the good and bad things that happened to him because of the fact Dio did this to himself, man. He did it all to himself.
I mean, that's the best type of villain, the ones that fuck themselves over.
Yeah, they're the reasons for their downfall. Essentially, like they're the reasons they went down that path. Because they're so self-righteous that they think they're owed everything. Literally, the plot of part 1 is that in the beginning, Dio just wanted to take over the Joestar name and kill off the father so he can inherit everything. That is until Jonathan figured him out and realized that Dio was gonna, betray the family.
Right. Dude, I can't wait to see what you
It's
do
like-
in this game when I give you creative control in Planet Coaster 2. I want to
This would
see
be funny.
the absolute things you will create.
And even at the end of part 1, when Jonathan was dying, holding Dio's head, he still treated him like a brother. And I'm like, Dio, you don't deserve this shit, man. You don't deserve to be
Dio was
held
the villain,
kindly
right?
when you're dying. Yeah, Dio was the villain, the main villain for like
Isn't
1
he
and
like a
3.
vampire?
Oh, yeah, he's a vampire essentially, with laser eyes and shit.
I mean, it's not a true vampire if it doesn't have laser eyes.
He's essentially a vampire that was constantly pushing his limits and figuring out new tips and tricks he can do with himself. Like the laser eyes, the cold breath, all that shit. And he threw it all away because he was just being a hater.
I gotcha. Ah, damn it, I hate the hot dog squad signs. Oh, we have a matching Cheap Beef and hot dog squad sign? Perfecto. Oh, we have awnings? Oh, I didn't know this. Pip shot, pip shot. Do we have Chief Beef? Oh, dude. I'm gonna have to remember awnings exist for 2, especially when I start making water parks. You know I hate water parks in real life?
Yeah.
Which is odd that I'm so excited for that in 2. I like the awnings. Alright, that's all done. Damn, this entrance is looking good. It's what we call Main Street. What do you think so far?
Nice.
Now you see how this takes hours? And then months?
To make it look as detailed as it is?
Yep.
Kinda.
And then makes my computer run this game at 20 frames a second. It's usually when I start building rides and it starts attracting a ton of guests that starts happening. Alright. I have a method to my madness I usually employ. Also, I haven't built bumper cars in forever, so... Bitches, you getting bumper cars and you're gonna like it.
Like, yeah. You know what's fucked up is that there's a JoJo game called Eyes Over Heaven. It's made by the Naruto Ninja Storm guys, and I want
Right.
to try it out. 'Cause
Wait,
it's
wait, wait.
essentially like
Did
a
you just
time
say
travel-
Naruto?
It's made by the Naruto Storm devs, yeah.
You said Naruto. Go
My
on.
brain had a brain fart, okay?
I
And
know it
essentially,
did.
it's like a what if situation where Dio essentially was like, "What if I ascend beyond heaven?"
That'll work.
It was even written by the original by Araki himself too.
Really?
Yeah, Araki wrote it. So it's a good what if story. And it's on PlayStation. You can buy it right now. Unfortunately, it's digital only, from the one I know.
Yeah. The problem with digital only really shines with the 3DS, with the eShop being dead, because certain games like Attack on Titan, Chains of Humanity are only purchasable digitally, and they're not available anymore, and I have one of the few remaining copies. Did you know that?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna need a pirate for this.
Eyes of Heaven is $60. Fuck you, CyberConnect 2. You make All-Star Battle R $10, but you can't. But you're like cheats. Fuck you, guy.
So, you know what I realized about Hamilton?
What?
Kind of sucks. At least some of the music. Oh, this looks cool. See the scene I just made with them hiding in the coconut tree shooting at each other? That's what happens when you leave me alone with a video game.
What?
That's what happens when you leave me alone with one of these games. Look at this.
Yeah.
Bumper cars in the background, pirates shooting at each other. Check, check. And I swear, in this game will be like, you're only decorated 13% scenery because fuck you. It'll do that a lot. Which is a system I hope they remove. But they're not gonna, probably. Wait, there's trapdoors? How long have these been a thing? And then I need more fronds. Wait, are these desert ones? Yeah, they are. Where's that low frond I was using? God, I can't wait till the new feature that makes it easier to blend trees together. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be practical. I think I'm putting too much detail in for a bumper car ride.
Yeah.
You're right, not enough detail. Thank you for the insight.
Yeah, you might as well add some more.
Listen, if my computer's not chugging this game at 20 frames a second, then what is it doing? Answer. Not running the way I want it to. Ooh, that does not look natural. Okay, I don't like that. Let's do it like this. It's not a pirate island, but a bunch of brush. And then I want to slip down terrain over here. Not like that. Size. Like that. God, I hope they bring back waterfalls. They haven't shown them yet, so I don't think they have, which is unfortunate.
No, I think they have. If they're gonna improve upon everything that the previous game did, then they probably are gonna add it in. After all, it's not the full experience unless you have everything from beforehand, right?
Did you know when Frontier released RCT3, they had the most advanced water engine in gaming? That's why they were able to
Maybe they're trying to do that. Maybe that's why they're trying to do that again.
It's why they're able to make the SOTS expansion, which is going to be what 2 is, essentially. Oh, I'm hoping... Like, somehow Frontier made the most advanced water engine in gaming, and nobody knows how they did it. Which you would think would come back, since this game runs off of a hybrid of Cobra and the RCT3 engine. Which never really had a name. So before we started naming engines, they were just game engines. It's funny how we used to just not name engines.
And usually when you do have an engine, it was literally just kind of called the Doom engine, the Quake engine, the Mario engine, all that shit.
God, when I go full decoration mode. There we go. Watch, Q scenery, 20%. I was gonna say, you better say 100, you motherfucker. You know how you want Q scenery at 100%?
Yeah.
Because guests will pay, when you're in normal mode, guests will pay more to ride your rides. Makes no sense, but yeah. Well, actually, it does make sense. It makes the ride look like it's quality. Oh, this came out cool. Why is this just a bumper car attraction? Alright.
Because why not?
Because bumper cars.
Also, you know what would be cool, but we're never gonna get?
Oh, what?
A Dragon Age Trilogy remaster, because apparently it's gonna cost a lot more.
Can you even buy the first 2 Dragon Ages?
On PC, but if you're on console, you're not as lucky.
Why are you hanging out on the railing? They're gonna see your animatronic go. Oh well. That's something a bush can easily fix. You kind of got to think Disney ride when you're building scenery. It's like, will the guests see that? Like, theme park design is all about illusion. That makes sense. Wow, it's one of the few rides that lets me decorate the platform. You know what I mean by illusion?
Yeah.
All about illusion. This guy's animatronic bits don't exist. He's sitting on a thing of flowers. Yeah. Your thoughts? I don't think I'd ever buy a priority pass. That's good, because I didn't
Decent.
set up priority pass for this ride.
Decent.
Decent what?
Or that.
Gulpy Rex, how we doing? Good. We're getting the chug! Whenever I place down rides, we start getting the chug, so it has to load animations.
You know what I find funny about Rocky?
Oh, what?
That man's been doing JoJo for the past 40 years, and he's clearly not tired of it.
It's crazy.
He did 9 parts. He's going 10.
Really?
I think he's currently on 9 right now. And it's been a few years since JoJolion ended.
Oh, is that the latest season?
Latest part? Yes.
See how when I
Not-
build coaster platforms, I raise them a bit?
Yeah.
I forget the reason for it, but it essentially makes making the entrance and exit easier to do.
Nice.
It also makes making lift hills easier. I didn't really think about how I was going to build this. Whoops. I never blueprint these things in advance. I just kind of wing it. Because blueprints are boring. Who needs them? Am I right? Yeah, so on Friday I'm going to see the new Joker movie.
Apparently, it's very iffy.
I hope it's at least
Because
decent.
apparently, people said the songs are just decent.
Oh, it's a musical?
Yeah, it's a musical.
Interesting.
Apparently, people that have watched it earlier for reviews say that the movie is a bit iffy because Joaquin Phoenix is not exactly a singer.
No wonder they
Like, you're singing-
casted Lady Gaga. I was wondering why they casted Lady Gaga. She's actually a really good actress, Lady Gaga. She was in A Star Was Born. It was great. Have you saw A Star Was Born?
No.
Really good movie. I never saw the old one. I need to. It's probably really dated now, though. What the fuck? Why is it getting a 10 on that turn? Okay. Because it's a family ride, am I not allowed to do diagonal straights? The fuck? Hold up. This is... Oh, you know we're actually getting Disney rides in Planet Coaster 2? They are a pre-order exclusive. Huh. That was only going at 55 over that. That should not do that. Interesting. Maybe I have to flatten it out with this design. So I want an airtime hill here. What have you been playing this whole time, by the way?
What?
You still playing Yakuza?
No, I'm downloading Mass Effect.
What are you, gay? I'm kidding.
I mean, you can go gay, so
I know.
maybe.
It's massive. Wait, really? Mass Effect? Interesting.
Yeah, Mass Effect. You can go gay.
Neat. It's gonna let me do an S-Bank. It is. Alright. I'm forgetting this is a family coaster that I'm building, so it's being a little wonky. Where'd it go? Oh, now that way. I want a head chopper moment over here. Actually, I'm not a fan of this particular... Actually, I'm going to have to do it this way. I can't really do an L shape with this. That just isn't going to work. Not with the way this ride is designed. So you got to do a standard bitch drop. And then have it designed in like a cube shape. Meaning we're going to need... if I want multiple trains... Oh god, am I thinking out loud?
What do you mean?
I'm like thinking out loud. I just noticed.
Oh.
I mean, if I want multiple trains, I'm going to want to do a curved block break section there. What?
Nothing. I'm watching a video. Remember that? Oh my god. That's funny. It's like, if you're a vampire, why are you in the sun? Takes out sunscreen.
Takes out sunscreen. Oh, that's great. No, that was literally... I shit you not, that was literally Code Rain's solution for the homunculi not being allowed out in the sun. It's kind of funny.
Why is that? It's common sense, but it's also the dumbest thing ever. It's like, oh, how does a vampire survive in the sun? Sunscreen.
Oh.
It's like, it's so simple that it's so simple, but so common sense if you think about it, right?
Oh, that's interesting. So you can either build this like a family ride, or you can have inverting track. That's cool. I like that.
And you're barely figuring this out now?
I didn't know this had standard track set too.
Well, I guess they're gone.
This is being weird. I don't know why it's not letting me do the standard type of turns that I usually do. It's giving me issues. We'll do it this way then, if the game's gonna be a little bitch about it. It usually does not do that. So I don't like building in 45ths. Specifically. Oh, I can do an L shape. I just have to bring it in a bit. So this isn't a hyper. It shouldn't be giving me issues on turning like that. Oh, it's a, oh, I see why it's giving me problems. See how it's like a swinging type of coaster? Okay, fuck this model. I am not using this. I don't like this. Instead, we're going with my second type of favorite coaster model. Well, my genuine favorite. If I can find it. Ah. Hybrid Steel Track Malice Unchained. She's beautiful. So the thing with hybrids is they're not supposed to be they're not supposed to be hyper coasters, but I live on the edge. You know, a lot of the ones that were retracked are hyper coasters, so I don't know why this game has a fit when you do that. Or why a lot of them just aren't actual hypers. Anyway, a hyper coaster is anything 200 feet or above.
You know what I find funny is that there's a lot more anime not afraid of saying the F word.
Really?
Yeah, like, a lot of them are just straight up willing to say fuck and all that shit.
I was so surprised when they let Assassination Classroom say bitch sensei.
Dude, that was one of the best jokes.
It was. And they never not referred to her as bitch sensei.
I mean, isn't she... But, well, isn't she actually a bitch, though?
Yeah, she is. God, that shit was great. Speaking of anime that made me bawl my fucking eyes out, because my middle school experience was shit. And seeing a teacher that actually cares just get fucking shot to death was depressing. Whenever I tell that story, people are like, that makes no sense. I'm like, you haven't been in that situation, have you? One godsend of a feature they added is see how you can like test a ride mid-run
Yeah.
while you're building. Godsend of a feature because you end up not finishing a ride, or you end up finishing a ride and not having to go back a million times and redoing stuff. Oh, that does work like that. Okay, bitchin'. You know what this calls for? Airtime! Up the ass. Yahoo! Oh god, that's gonna send you flying. Look at that. That drop probably... Oh yeah, that drop gets hella airtime before it even falls to the ground. Oh, that is nasty. I feel bad on that one. Oh, you're not getting airtime on that first hill there. Can I fix that?
I also like how in JoJo Part 4, like, if you watch the English dub, one of my funniest jokes is that... One of the funniest bits for me is that I think after Josuke beats Rohan, it's just like, where the fuck you at, punk bitch?
Wait, what show?
JoJo Part 4, he's like, he didn't say fuck, but it was my favorite one where it's like, like, come out, you punk bitch, and I'm like, Jesus
Are you talking about
Christ.
the dub of that or the sub?
The dub, and it's amazing. It's the same with One Piece. One Piece has a lot of swearing, shockingly.
Oh, yeah. That's because when Funimation took over, they're like, yeah, fuck you, 4Kids. We do what we want.
Well, yeah, that and they're pirates. Of course they'd be swearing a lot.
I mean, there's the term swearing like sailor mean anything to you?
Yeah, checks out. I like how you were like wanting to stream your Fantasio for the whole stream, but then you start streaming for like...
I mean, it's kind of a
Planet Coaster for the
blessing,
past 3 hours.
because I needed to just relax. Anyway, want me to show you how to make an airtime hill?
Yeah.
These are called bunny hills. These aren't airtime hills. They're just there for height. What an airtime hill is, when it comes off of this, it's going to get a bunch of speed. And what an airtime hill is this. It's a gentle hill, but it throws you out of your seat. You build up 30 degrees and then down 30 degrees. You could also use 45s for it. But I personally prefer using 30s. Problem is you don't want to go too fast or you're going to get a lot of fear generated.
Yeah.
That's one inversion, two... I'm counting because I need to know if I go over 14 or not because that's the current world record. And right now I've been challenged on TikTok to build one that doesn't need a secondary chain lift. So far I will break that record before the second game comes out. I'm kind of determined at this point. And I feel like this will be the park to finally do it. Oh, now it'll let me do this. It wasn't letting me do this last night. Oh, no, it's still not letting me do that. Okay. I cannot do an implement on this. Yay. Trying to make sure this doesn't cause too much fear up here, because I'm going to put a mid-course over here. Oh! It's actually going to let me do that for once? Thanks, game. You see what I did here?
Yeah.
It's called an outer bank. Usually they're not 90 degrees, but I say fuck physics. This is fantasy. And now I want a t-shirt that says that. Fuck physics, this is fantasy, motherfucker.
Yep.
He's going this way. It's gonna be a little wonky, but I need it to face a certain direction. Alright. Black section. You know what a block section is? Say if like there was an emergency and you need to stop the ride immediately, a block section would do it. It would stop the ride immediately and prevent trains from crashing into each other.
Makes sense.
And a lot of them now are computerized, so the operator doesn't even have to do a thing if there's an emergency. Which is good, because what happens a lot of the time in coaster emergencies is operators get really nervous and don't know what to do, but having that computerized is a good thing because it'll automatically stop it and the motions are thrown out of the equation. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is good, because panic is not a thing you want in ride operation. I know this because my sister got fired over it once. Even though it wasn't her fault and it was still bullshit, but you know.
Yeah.
Case in point, chat, don't work for Six Flags. They were willing to give me a sponsorship and I just ruined it. That'd be amazing. I wouldn't shill them anyway, because I know their business practices. I'm not salty, honest. I was going to do maintenance for them, but then I'm like, fuck it. Because guess one fun task that their maintenance gets to do? Scare the shit out of people on Batman the Dark Knight by banging a wall. Ooh, god lag. Did I put in a barrel? I did not. It's actually really big for a hypercoaster. Gently transition into a barrel roll that... Ooh, I can make this go over the station. Oh, that'd be such a cool finale. Do I have enough track length? I do! That's awesome! I can actually make it go over the station. This game fills me with childhood giddy and wonder. Oh, I feel evil. No, not enough speed. No. Oh, that would have been so cool. Look at how I have it aligned too. Ain't that cool? No.
Oh boy, what's happening?
If I would have timed this right, you would have had a barrel roll right over the station and be able to see the station looking down. Ah. And I need this block break here. It won't do it. Alright, let's make this a checkpoint, not a block break. Please let me do this game. Please. It would be so freaking cool if you let me. Block brakes. We're gonna go with the classic friction block. Oh, that is so cool. Wow, it works, but it's gonna be a bitch about it. Alright, if I slow this down and let it gain speed naturally. See how you can see the station coming down on this barrel roll? It's what's considered a roller coaster finale. You always want it to be cool. What El Toro has is it's called the Rolling Thunder Hill, and it was a hill designed to be taller than Rolling Thunder's biggest drop. Come on, perfecto. Come on, come on, yes! Turn into the brake run, and... Please, 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 please. Didn't read it yet. Alright. Oh, shit! Game, are you serious right now? Dude, I think I just mastered the hybrid coaster. Guess what rating I got? Oh, this makes me so happy. I got a freaking 8. Ah, nice! Is it bad that I outdid your coaster live?
Oh god.
By a considerable margin.
Oh god.
By considerable margin, I mean a perfect score.
That'd be funny.
It is a perfect score. Dude, 8s are hard to come by. Even as the perfect finale. What do I call this, though? It needs a name. Sun's Right, Sailor's Delight, something, something. Is Harvest Moon too generic? Your name is Red Gulf. Gulf spelled G-U-L-F. Make it a darker red. It's like a dark sea blue. This came out so good. Holy shit, bro. How many versions do we have? Airtime count 9. Number of versions 3. Average speed 34 miles an hour. Check, checkity check. Can this run 2 trains without issue? That's the question. Alright, let us see. Want to see this in action?
Yeah, let's do this
This
shit.
thing got an 8, which is a perfect score. I've never achieved this with this type of coaster type. There are none in existence that go over 200 feet. Which is interesting.
Oh,
What?
how so?
Well, the coasters, they were built on top of went over 200, but they had to be shrunken down because of technical limitations. Ah, that looks so cool.
That looks so terrifying, bro.
It's also a massive safety hazard. Like, if a ride did do this in real life, there'd be like a bracing under here and like a tunnel and maybe like a window. Like, if a ride were to do this in real life, it would have, let me show you. It would have, so there's some rides that do similar things. If I can find what I'm looking for. Yeah, it would have like a window, like on the bottom here. You can see through. But this is fantasy. Safety we don't have to worry about.
I mean, it makes sense.
After all, you fuck nuts are all zeros and ones. We have any gay couples yet? No, but look at how many kids they brought with them. They must have paid an arm and a leg to get in here. Alright. Now, what time is it? How long have I been going for? So I'm not careful, I can end up playing this for like 4 hours on end. 2.5 hours.
It's
Alright.
shocking. Yeah.
We're just gonna decorate this station. I'll worry about lines later. Oh, if you ever want to build on the station, best thing to do is hit the ride. It's where it says build on station grid. Oh wow, and this can run 2 trains with 0 issue. Nice. That's what you want. I'm not gonna place those yet. Build on station grid. I'm gonna want like lime. give a little generic station as I do. I have a method to my madness. I've done this so many times.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I can't really put a roof on this one because that would take away from this. That's gonna be weird to design for. Oh well, I built open concepts before. Eh? There we go. I was gonna say, don't you do that to me, game. I know for a fact I have clearance. I read that as stone incest. I'm not tired. Huh, usually they're tailored to fit. Interesting. What about this one? Huh. Dang it, now we have a hole. Yeah, if I really want to go all out, I can make like an amazing break run piece and stuff like that. But I'm not crazy. The one thing that's limiting me from going full Tizza mode is the fact that we're streaming and I don't want this to last 4 hours. Like, you've seen my other parks and how nuts they are.
You know what's a show that I know your medical brat brain would absolutely despise, but I know you'd love it regardless?
Oh, what show?
Baki.
I've seen Baki. I like Baki.
Dude, that shit... Dude, the narrator of that show can gaslight the fuck out of you into believing anything.
You probably honestly can.
Dude, because here's the thing. Obviously, like, none of the show, whatever it says, is going to be true. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
It's the fact that they're able to gaslight you into believing it is what's impressive.
That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, because isn't the author, like, an ex-martial artist and is, like, very, very knowledgeable on, like, the human body?
They typically are, probably.
Like, he probably is. He used to be an ex-martial artist, so he probably knows what he's talking about, but he's probably over-dramatizing it to a severe degree.
Oh, definitely.
Which is what makes it all the funnier how I was able to pull this off and not seem like a crackhead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he's able to do that. And bunk. We're also going to design a flash pass lane for this because I know for a fact it's going to fill up in seconds. This is a family ride. Operations. Still getting an 8 when... Oh, of course it's going to drop to a 7 because... Fucking... Double train operation. Usually when I do flash pass on bigger rides, I don't have it go to the front like this. What I'll do is I'll have it go to the stairs. You gotta make sure you're also skipping
Also, I like
a
how...
decent chunk.
Also, funny thing about the JoJo games as well, the new ones recently, is that they just straight up are not afraid to spoil parts for manga, for people that are like anime only.
That's what happened to the Naruto games, and a lot of people got mad.
Why? Because they followed the manga instead of the anime?
Yeah, my brother was fucking pissed because I convinced him to buy Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. Oh, we don't need this big of a...
Yeah, because what ends up happening is that Eyes of Heaven essentially spoils parts 6, 7, 8, and 9. It spoiled parts 6, 7, and 8 before, like, even part 4 was a thing.
Damn.
Yeah, Eyes of Heaven, when it was made before part 4 was already it was made before part 4 was released. And what ended up happening is that people did not realize that they spoiled themselves for the rest of the parts.
Whoops.
Like I said, it released around a time when the full manga, like when part 4 of the anime wasn't made yet, but we're already on part 8.
That's pretty funny, actually.
You would, yeah. But like, do you hate when some games do that, like anime games, where it's like they follow the manga of the anime and just spoils the shit out of you?
Not really. I wasn't really mad with Naruto at that point. It's like, I kind of figured it was going to do that already. Where is columns? I need columns. Is there no lime plaster columns? Really? Fine, we'll use Baroque then. Yeah, it's not a proper roller coaster without a big ass sign. Just the rule of things. Sure, where are my wooden signs at? Why are the wooden ones so tiny? I need specific... Traction's not open yet, Shaple. You are going to hit a dead end.
Wow, All-Star Battle has environmental attacks? Oh, nah. There's hazards. Oh, no.
Oh, and JoJo's.
There's a JoJo fighting game, and it's like, they looked at Smash and realized, we could do hazards.
We could do Smash. Turns out the only one getting smashed is the fans. Up top. I fucking put the sign upside down.
Moron.
Damn it, that wouldn't be the first time. Legitimately would not be the first time. Luckily, that's an easy fix. Now I want the background to be like a dark sea blue. Actually, no, the core in the middle. Like a... No. Like a darkish blue color. Perfecto.
Oh my god, they even got JoJolian. Oh no, that's gonna be some spoilers.
And what I need to do... We're gonna add some track element. One thing that's nice is I ran the path through the track. So I'll have some track decorations once I start decorating, which is nice.
Yo, the game even has secret missions like the Storm games. That's sick.
Oh, that's cool. I know if I go too overboard decorating this, my machine is going to lag like a motherfucker. So for
They
now,
even
we're
have
just going to decorate
styles
the
for
queue.
each character. They even have styles for each character. You know, so the fucked up thing is,
Oh,
like,
is it multiple
it's like,
styles
oh,
like an MK?
yeah, no, it's like every character has a style. It's like, oh, this character uses hormone, this character uses this, but then the rest of the characters just like style, stand, 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 stand.
Stand.
Because the jacket shit characters that barely use stands.
Yeah, there's some that just don't have them, I guess.
Yeah, because these are from, because that's characters from part 1 and part 2, which stands weren't a thing till part 3.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm using brush for this part because it's a divider. Why? 'Cause it works. Why the fuck are my janitor mechanic just hanging out over here? And they don't know what to do with themselves. Oh, that's great. It's like, yeah, we're here too. We don't know why. Yeah, I'm gonna need to borrow that. Oh no, I don't want it to link to that building. I just need the archway, thank you. So now you know, sailing where he's scared to roam, through the layer of Scylla. We haven't reached the game wants to kill itself mark yet, which is good.
Shocking, isn't it?
That's because this park ain't full yet. Once it is, oh boy.
Gonna be scuffed.
It always typically is. I always forget about the barrel planters. I'm like putting flowers and stuff in pirate theme parks. Why do I always forget about those? Every time, man, every time. So someone challenged me to make a coaster based on UPS. Haven't done it yet.
What the? A UPS?
It was a running gag on TikTok because I made a coaster that looked like the Priority Mail roller coaster because of the colors.
That's weird.
It wasn't intentional. Just ended up looking like that toward the end.
So it looked jank a bit.
Not really jank, just weird with the coloring.
Holy shit, that's a lot of characters.
Did I decorate the flash pass links? This game's gonna give me shit for not doing that. I wish there was a priority pass sign you can place down to make stuff look a bit better, but there isn't. It's a little annoying.
Are you kidding me? For a remaster of a game, you have DLC characters still? That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that is actually kind of BS. What the hell?
Yeah, the game's like a remaster of a PS3 game. It gave me all these characters, and now you say there's DLC characters? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's just...
And they're all $5. They're all $5 a pop. You shitting me?
The hell? That's just weird.
10 and $15 for fucking season 1 and 2. Are you kidding me?
Wow. That is some greed bullshit right there. Can I move the priority lane sign over to here? I can. This is a... Damn it, I'm loving this park so far.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was legit a character named Vanilla Ice in JoJo.
Oh, whoops. I don't know what I just did. But I'm gonna control C the shit out of that. Anyway, can you look at my screen for 1 second?
I am.
Want to see what happens when you open a ride for the first time?
Let's see it.
I see this. And I declare this ride open! Streamers!
Nice.
That only took a half an hour to decorate. I just realized we don't have bathrooms. That is a problem. And that's also being fixed right now. So I know for a fact we have pirate restrooms. They are somewhere.
Oh, this game has. Oh, this game has like fucking Tekken movement. Oh shit. Ah, but there's no wave dashing. Oh, that sucks.
Dude, my entertainer's so good at his job. He loves it. Alright, now we have bathrooms. We're also gonna need benches. Where are my benches? What's the correct amount of benches you need in a Planet Coaster Park? Do you know the answer to this question?
No.
The answer is never enough. I love when no one's joined chat all night.
Which is shocking, because usually there is. Maybe they're not prepared.
I mean, my thing's all messed up from like it crashing and everything else. Those will go on VODs, who cares? I'm not gonna task you to edit this because that'll be a monumental job. Also, how did your computer crash from recording footage for this when mine didn't?
don't know. Because I was streaming it to you?
Maybe? She had the same strength processor, so I don't see how a better one at that. I don't see how that even happened. How's our key scenery on here? So I'll give you 85%, 100%, as it should be. And I'm gonna call that a stream since it's 1:39 and I gotta get up at 8 tomorrow. So hope you
Nice.
enjoyed. If you like, follow me. And if you want to follow Shinigami stuff, it's did you make it Shinikigami or Shinigami?
Shinigami. There's a space in between the shi and the Nagami.
And I'm going to link that just in case. Pray the game doesn't crash, because if it does, I'll cry. Like actual man tears. My computer's like using all of its power to run this.
Okay, time to do some combo trials for this shit.
I'm just gonna link that into the chat.
I've just been in a JoJo mood for the longest time, and I don't know why.
Oh, you own the game?
I own All Star Battle R now. It was like I bought it for like $5.
Bonk. And with that, we are